Hello students, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel Kirti Sikhyasram. Today we are going to discuss the ninth chapter of class 10, that is some application of trigonometry. We know that the application of trigonometry in various fields of mathematics. Among this, among those, we are going to discuss the application of trigonometry in the field of height and distance. In this chapter, before we proceed, we should know some terms, some basic terms, that is what is line of sight, what is line of elevation, angle of elevation, what is angle of depression. So let us consider a figure like this. AB, let us consider AB is a pole. AB is a pole and I am standing at C. Understand? So first of all, what is angle of sight? What is line of sight? It is the line drawn from the eye. Here I am here and I am watching the top of the pole, right? That is A. I am here and I am watching A, right? It is the line drawn. This is the line drawn from the eye of an observer to the point in the object viewed. I am watching this object, right? The top point, and this is the point I want to see. So the line joining the eye of the observer to the point what the observer want to view is known as line of sight. So I can write this is as line of sight. This is the line of sight. Understand what is line of sight? If I am standing here at A and I want to watch C, so this will be also a line of sight. Understand up to this? Then what is angle of elevation? The angle formed by the line, this is the line of sight, the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal, when the point being viewed. I want to see this point. When this point is above the eyesight, I'm here and this is above my eyesight, then this angle is known as angle of elevation. Understand? And what is angle of depression? When I want to see, if I am here and I want to see the point C, and this is your horizontal line, right? So the angle between the line of sight with the horizontal line when the object is below the eyesight, or we can say that below the horizontal level, then this angle is known as angle of depression. Understand? So this is angle of depression and this is angle of elevation. So here is your definition. So you can pause the video and write down the definition from here. What is line of sight? What is line of angle of elevation? Pause the video and write down in your note. And this is your angle of depression. Understand? So write down these notes and read it well and try to understand what I am saying. Okay, let's go to the next. Now we will solve the examples. Okay, let's go to the example number 1, that is given. A tower stands. Let us consider here is the tower AB. Here is the tower AB. Stands on the ground, vertically on the ground, which is 15 meter away from the foot. That is, here you can see this is the foot. This is the foot of the tower and here is C. So this distance is given 15 meter and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is formed 60 degree and this angle of elevation is given 60 degree. Find the height of the tower. We have to find out what is AB or height of the tower. So let's go to the figure. So given that in this figure, given that this distance BC is equal to 15 meter and the angle of elevation is 60 degree, we know that tan C, if I am considering this, tan C is equal to P by H, that means AB by BC, right? AB by BC. So here C is equal to 60. So I am putting tan C in the place of C, tan 60, AB by, and what is BC? 15. So tan 60 is equal to AB by 15. This implies, what is the value of tan 60? You know, root 3. Root 3 is equal to AB by 15. This implies AB is equal to 15 root 3. So here AB is your 15 root 3. This is the height. Hence, the height of the tower is 15 root 3. Understand? Okay, let's go to the next example. I hope you understand this example number 1. Let's go to the example number 2 of your NCERT book, and here is your question. An electrician has to repair an electric fault on a pole of height 5 meter. She needs to reach a point 1.3 meter below the top of the pole to undertake the repair work. What should be the length of the ladder that she would use, which when inclined at an angle 60 degree to the horizontal would be enable her to reach the required position? Also, how far the foot of the pole should be placed? So this is your question. Let's understand this question by using a figure. So here is the figure. Given that here is the pole AB, let us consider AB is the pole, right? And AB is equal to 5. AB is equal to 5 centimeter, 5 meter. Understand? But what we have what here given that you the if the man is trying to, this is the wire, right? This is the wire. If a man stands over here, he cannot do his work, so that the ladder should be below the position. So given that the ladder is put 1.3 meter below the fault level, that is this thing, AD is equal to 1.3. Understand? The top of the ladder is 1.3 meter below the top of the what? Pole. That is AD is equal to your 1.3 meter. This implies BD is equal to how much? That is 5 minus 1.3, that is your 3.7. And again, what is given that the angle of elevation of the ladder with the base or with the ground is 60 degree. That means this angle is 60 degree. And what is given, what we have to found, that what is the length of the ladder and what is the how far the distance of the foot of the ladder from the pole. That is, we have to find out CD as well as BC in this question. So here I can write in triangle BCD, in triangle BCD here. So tan C is equal to BD by BC. This is your H, this is your B, this is your B. So that's why tan C is equal to, I can write BD by BC. And given that C is equal to 60, tan 60 is equal to 3.7 divided by BC. This implies tan 60 is equal to root 3. Root 3 is equal to 3.7 by BC. This implies I can write BC is equal to 3.7 divided by root 3, which is equal to 3.7 divided by 1.73, which is equal to 2.14. Right? So here it is given, we have found BC, and what we have to find? CD. So we know that again sine 60 is equal to P by H, that is BD by CD, right? BD by CD. Then sine 60 is equal to 3.7 by CD, because BD we have found 3.7 given that. So root 3 by 2, because sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is equal to 3.7 by CD. This implies CD will be 3.7 into 2 divided by 3. So this will be 3.7. So we have found that 3.7 divided by root 3 is equal to 2.14. So into 2, which is equal to 4.28. So the length of the ladder is 4.28. So the answer is the length of the ladder is 4.2 meter and the foot of the ladder should be placed 2.4 meter away from the foot of the pole. Understand? Let's revise this again. Here it is given that in this figure, given that AD is equal to 1.3, because the top of the ladder should be 1.3 meter below the top of the pole. That is, so BD will be your 5 minus 1.3. This will be your 3.7. Then we have to find BC as well as CD. So here it is given 60, here it is given 3.7. So I can find this by putting sine 60. Sine 60 is equal to BD by CD. Right? So which will be your 4.28. And again tan theta, by putting tan 60 is equal to 3.7 by BC. Then we can find BC as 2.14 meter. Understand? Okay, let's go to the next example, that is your example number 2. Sorry, example number 3. And what is given in the example number 3? An observer 1.5 meter tall. Right? So let's consider, here is an observer CD who is how much tall? 1.5 meter tall. That is CD is 1.5 meter tall. Right? Is 28.5 meter away from the chimney. Who is 28.5 meter? That is, if the chimney is here, AB is the chimney, this is your BC. Your BC will be your 28.5. Ultimately, DE will be your 28.5, right? 28.5. Understand up to this? And the angle of elevation of the top, we cannot take the angle of elevation from here, because the man standing here could not wash from his toes, right? Because this is the foot position, this is his eyes position. So he can see the top from his eye. So the angle elevation should be calculation from here. So the angle of elevation given is 45 degree. What is the question? We have to find out the length of the pole, that is your AB. Understand? Now here I can get in triangle ADE, this is 45 degree angle of elevation, and here base is given, DE is equal to 28.5 degree. We have to find out what is AE. Then after I can add AE plus EB, that is your 1.5 ultimately, so that we can get the answer. Understand? Okay, so here it is 28.5. So now putting, so here is the BC is equal to 28.5. Length of the observer will be CD is equal to 1.5 is equal to B, I have written. So here D angle is 45 degree, that is your angle of elevation is 45 degree. Now in triangle ADE, here I have already told you ADE, tan theta, that is tan 45 is equal to AE by ED. So here it is AD tan 45 is equal to AE by DE or ED. So tan 45 is equal to 1, this which is equal to AE by DE 28.5. This implies AE is equal to 28.5. So the length of the chimney, I have already told you, AB is equal to AE plus BE, which is equal to 28.5 plus 1.5, that is your 30 meter. So the height of the chimney is 30 meter. This will be your answer. Understand? Understand? Let's go. Let's revise again over the figure. So given that a man standing or an observer standing whose height is 1.5 meter is watching a chimney, the top of the chimney, right? The man is 1.5 meter. So the angle of elevation calculated is from his eye, that is from here, that is your 45 degree. So this will be your imaginary horizontal line, and this is also 28.5 meter because the man is standing 28.5 meter away from the chimney. That is, this is your 28.5. We have to find out AB, that is your height of the chimney. So if I can find A, what is the length of A, then I can calculate what is AB. So he putting tan 45 is equal to AE by DE. I can get AE is equal to 28.5 by solving. AE is equal to 28.5 and this is DC is equal to EB. That's why AB will be your AE plus EB. That is your 28.5 plus 1.5, that will be your 30. So the length of the chimney will be 30. Understand? Okay, let's go to the next example, that is your example number 4. So here is the question. The question looks very big, but actually it is very easy question. Okay, we'll solve this question very easily. So what is given? From a point P on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the building is 30 degree, whose height is 10 meter. A flag is hoisted at the top of the building and the angle of elevation of the top of the flag staff from P is 45 degree. Find the length of the flag staff and the distance of the building from the point P. Okay, let's understand this example with figure. After that we will solve the question. So given that there is a point P and there is a building AB. AB is a building given here, right? Let AB is a building and the length of the building is 10 meter. This is your 10 meter, right? So from point P, the angle of elevation towards building is 30 degree. Understand? From point P, the angle of elevation to AB is 30 degree. And when a flag hoisted above the building, the angle of elevation from the top of the stop, from the flagstaff, is 45 degree. That means this angle is your 45 degree. So we have to find out what is the distance between the P and the A, right? And what is the length of this staff, flag staff, what is BD, right? So I can write given that AB is equal to 10 meter, BPA angle is equal to 30 and DPA angle is equal to 45 degree. Now in triangle BPA, here BPA, tan 30 is equal to AB by PA or AP, right? P by B. So I can write tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3, which is equal to 10 by AB, because AB is 10 given already. This implies AB will be your 10 into root 3, which is equal to 10 into value of root 3 is equal to 1.73. So this will be your 17.3 meter. This is the distance of the building, because we have found what AB, sorry, what we have found, that is your AP, sorry, my mistake. This is your AP we have found, because here is AP. AP is equal to 17.3. So AP is the distance of the building from the point P. Understand? So now in triangle DPA, tan 45 is equal to AD by PA. Tan 45 is equal to AD by PA or AD by AP. This implies tan 45 is equal to 1 is equal to AD by AP. We have already found 17.3. This implies AD is equal to 17.3. So what is AD? AD is equal to AB plus BD, right? So AB plus BD is equal to 17.3. So BD is equal to 17.3 minus AB. And what is the value of AB? That is 10. That's why it is here 17.3 minus 10, which is equal to 7.3. This is the length of the flagstaff. Understand? This is the your answer. I hope you understand this question. Okay, let's revise this in figure only. So the question is given that there is a point P and there is a building this whose length is AB and which is 10 meter. So AB is given 10 meter and P is a point from where the angle of elevation of the top of the building is 30 degree, and a flag hoisted BD, the angle of elevation to the top of the hoisted flag, that is your D, is 45 degree. We have to find out AP and BD. So in triangle BPA or APB, whatever you take, tan 30 is equal to AB by AP. From there I can find what is the value of AP. Again in triangle DPA, we have to find, we can calculate tan 45 is equal to AD by PA. From where I can find AD. We know that AD is equal to AB plus BD. From there I can find BD is equal to AD minus BD. Simple. I hope you understand. Let's go to the next example, example number 4. Sorry, example number 5. So what is given? The shadow of a tower standing on a level ground is found to be 40 meter longer than sun's altitude is 30 degree when it is 60 degree. Find the height of the tower. So what it is given? Let us consider here is the sun. When the sun falls at 60 degree altitude and the when salt falls at 30 degree altitude, the difference between these distance, that is CD, is equal to 40 meter. Understand? This is the sun, right? So this is the shadow of the shadow of a tower. This is a tower. When ray falls on the tower, the shadow is inclined like this, and which is angle 60 degree. Understand? And when the angle of elevation is 30 degree, the shadow falls at D, right? And the distance between C and D given here is your 40 up to this and this. This is your 40 meter. And what we have to given, what we have to find? We have to find what is AB, what is the height of the tower. Okay, let us consider BC is equal to X. BC is equal to X. CD is equal to 40 given. CD is equal to 40 and BC is equal to X. So here I have considered, let us consider a tower AB. C is a point where altitude is 60 degree and D is a point where altitude is 30 degree. Given that CD is equal to 40 degree, and let us consider BC is equal to X meter, right? So I can write BD is equal to 40 plus X. This distance is your 40 plus X, right? So this is 40, BD is equal to 40 plus X meter. Now in triangle ABC, right? So I can find tan 60 is equal to AB by BC. So tan 60 is equal to AB by BC. Tan 60 is equal to root 3. AB by BC already we have taken, that is your X. So root 3 is equal to AB into X, from where AB is equal to X root 3. So we have found AB is equal to your X root 3. Understand? Now in triangle ADB, tan 30 is equal to AB by CD. Tan 30 is equal to AB by BD. So 1 by root 3 is equal to, because tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to AB divided by, what is the value of BD? We have already taken BD is equal to X plus 40 here. X plus 40. This implies I can write X plus 40 is equal to root 3 into AB. This implies X plus 40 is equal to root 3 value of AB we have already found here, x root 3. So I am putting this over here. So root 3 into root 3 will be 3 and x will be x. So x plus 40 is equal to 3x. From there, so 40 is equal to 3x minus x, that is your 2x is equal to 40, x is equal to 20. So we have found BC is equal to 20, right? So we know that AB is equal to x root 3. So x is equal to 20 into root 3. What is AB? Your height of the tower. We have to find out height of the tower, right? So from here I can calculate the what is the height of the tower, right? So let us again discuss with revise this question. So given that here the shadow of a tower standing on a level of level ground is found to be 40 meter longer when sun's altitude is 30 than when its altitude is 60 degree. Find the height of tower. That is given when the sun is somewhere and the shadow of A is at C, then the altitude is 60. When the shadow is at D, then the altitude is 30, and the distance between C and D is given 40 meter, right? We have to find out the height of the tower, that is your AP. So what we have to do, we can take BC as x. This implies in triangle ABC, tan 60 is equal to AB by BC. From there you can find what is AB. AB is equal to your x root 3. Now in triangle ADC, tan 30 is equal to AB by BD. So AB by BD, that is your x plus 40, right? You can go through this. I'm just revising. From there you can easily calculate what is the value of x. After finding x, we have already known AB is equal to x root 3. So by finding the value of x, we can also calculate AB, that is your height of the. This is your answer. Understand? I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please do subscribe my channel and share with your friends so that they can be get benefited. Thank you.